Welcome to DA Driven,
our new podcast from Depreciating Assets, where we talk about the culture behind cars, bikes, and trucks, your story, your perspective, and your relationship with all things motorsports.
We always say the cars brought us together, the people keep us together. This is our opportunity to share those stories with you and for you to share your stories with us. Follow, like, subscribe, do all the things. Appreciate you.
So on that note, right? So I mean, you obviously have some really, really nice cars. Is there one in particular that calls to you in a certain way? What do you like the most about it, and what would you change about it?
Well, that's a good question. I gotta think about that one, because I think one of the things I've been very purposeful about in my collection is that each car serves a point.
Sure. Okay.
Right? Like each car serves some sort of purpose.
Huh.
And those are different reasons, right? But so like when I bought the Corvette, I thought, well, this is going to be my show car, right?
Sure.
Like it was relatively low miles. It was immaculate shape. Like it was also really boring because there's nothing I could do to it, right? Like, I mean, I could modify it and
Arguably ruin it at that point, because if it's so unique, like, do you really want to?
That's the real problem, right?
Yeah.
So when you buy a car that's you're thinking about it as an asset class, you really can't do that. I mean, maybe you can do wheels and lower it,
because you can take the parts
take
off,
it back
right?
off,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But you're not going to be able to go. I mean, to be honest, you're not going to go track it.
Yeah.
You're not going to go. You know, maybe you go do a roll race or something, but even that, you start going like, man, it's a lot to risk.
Yeah.
This is a lot to risk, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know, I mean.
I'm with you, because like one of my dream cars, going back to E30 M3.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things, purist in me, it would stay where it is, and I would barely drive it, which really goes against a lot of what I believe
ethos,
for cars.
right?
Yeah.
But that is a work of art. Same thing if I had like an older 2002. Same thing, like original. If I found the right one that was already messed with, that's a different story. But if you buy something that's all original, you kind of have to keep it.
If you're buying it as an asset, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's so for me, when I bought the McLaren, it turned into that. Now, I did half mile the McLaren last year. I was just curious. Like, I couldn't believe how much performance was in it.
Sure.
And I just wanted to go out and see. Now, I made 10 passes all weekend. I wasn't out there beating on it. Yeah. You take a stock car, you're not going to do anything between runs. It's going to literally be the same thing. So the only thing I got a little interested in, I ran a 159.6.
Okay.
And I kind of full stock. Yeah. And I was kind of like, I kind of want to see if we can get a 160 out of it.
Sure.
Okay.
So like I just kept waiting for like the tailwind to show up.
Sure.
Or, you know, yeah. So
realistically, those events make sense for a car like that, because there's going to be strain on the car because you're pushing it. But even like a roll race or that, you're not dig racing it.
That's right.
You're not road course racing it. Like, those are way harder on vehicles, and that's why roll racing and really half miles have grown the way they have, because you're like, okay, some guys they still want to flex and put 3,200 horsepower in their car, and obviously that's a different thing. But if you have an asset, you could still race in those.
You can enjoy it
and not kill the car.
That's right. Yeah, that's the way I looked at it, and I was really pleased with the car doing 160 bone stock like that.
Yeah.
But those cars are so interesting because they're boost by gear from the factory. A lot of people don't know that.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
So first and second gear, the car is power detuned for traction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then once you go into third gear, which is about 90 miles an hour, by the way, that's when
90 is when you get boost.
Yeah, when you get real power.
Yeah.
And part of that's also because of transmission limitations, right?
Torque. Exactly. It's just torque management. It's all of it, right? And so when you do that, I mean, if you do that out on the street, you're already in jail time.
Oh yeah.
You're already in jail time. And I said that you get to a point where at some point you have things to lose in life,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And I need to be there for my kids, right? Mm-hmm. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to be doing 140 mile an hour on a public highway.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, but officer, I wasn't even in full boost yet.
yeah. I'm not sure that's going to work out. I did get out of one ticket in the Super in the mid 2000s that way, because I had just put a Pexi SAFC fuel computer in it, and it was a piggyback fuel computer, and it had been all winter, and it was like the first nice spring day, and I was like, okay,
when you don't go out there.
Yeah, I know.
The cops are
but
out.
I was edging. I was edging to try to see if I could squeak a little more power out of the car. And so I was out, and I was just I made a test hit, and he snatched me at 75 and a 45,
Oh, you got lucky.
And
Kinda.
kinda.
It's still 30 over.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And so he comes up and he goes, "We tuning the car today?"
Yes,
funny
officer.
you should
Yes,
ask.
yes, I was, sir.
How'd you know?
So he came back and gave me a warning, which was,
Wow.
You got lucky.
But you learned, right?
yeah, you're like, oh, this is just how it works. Nah, that's not even the worst. I
That's for a different episode, right?
Yeah, for sure.
the worst is definitely go to jail time.
So
Okay.
quickly on the McLaren, what would you change, if anything?
I'm changing the wheels.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, so part of it is because it has an MSO wheel on it, so it's a special wheel. So
Sure. Don't wanna mess the wheel
Don't
up.
want to mess the wheel up.
Fair.
The other part of it is I just feel like it needs, like the papaya is so like vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
A black wheel just kind of gets lost against
Sure.
it.
Fair.
So do you already have it picked out?
I have it ordered, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a scan of a P1 LM wheel. So it'll.
You'll have to send us a picture.
it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of got an old school, chunky 5-spoke look, and
Ooh.
but it's going to be in gunmetal gray.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So a little bit lighter.
lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a nice contrast
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that wheel on a Senna, a Papaya Spark Senna, and that was when I was like, that looks really
Very
good.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So diving into car culture
Mhm.
and community, favorite DA event?
Well, most of the events I've gone to for you guys have been your car shows at Tactical 88. I have been meaning to make a roll race event many times. It just, the alignment has never worked out on my schedule. That's that 3 kids problem
Yep.
again.
Yeah.
It's interesting because spring, summer, and fall are my busiest times with my kids because they're in every activity on the face of the planet.
Yeah, they can be outside.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So it's not getting any easier. I'm coaching softball for my daughter this
Sure,
year.
sure.
So
Stop it. You're gonna make it out to one this summer.
Just
I'm gonna
once.
try.
Happening.
I'm
It's
gonna try.
happening.
I thought I was gonna make one last year, and then the Super was being non-cooperative. And
Sure.
it happens. So, yeah. I mean, I think that's to me, roll racing is probably the one thing that really calls me. I am on the hunt right now for a track car, like an actual track car, to go out and do tracking.
Should have 2 of those this year.
Yeah, I would love to come. I haven't been on I-29. I have a really good friend that is one of the owners of the Hastings complex, and so I've done all my track time out there with him. And
I still haven't been out there. I do want to say
It's
that.
an
I
amazing
hear a lot of
track.
really good things about
It's an
Hastings.
amazing
Yeah, really
track.
good things. Yeah.
I mean, it's freshly resurfaced 3 years ago, so there's just not a lot of rock and stone and
Makes
issue.
a big difference.
It's
It's not going to be
huge.
as much wear on the car.
Correct.
Yeah.
Even if you have PPF or any of that, like with the stone chips out there, yes, the PPF is going to save your paint, but you're going to still have to go replace the PPF.
Sure.
Right. So you're going to have a few $100s in PPF replacement.
Versus,
Right, versus maybe not needing to do anything, right, outside of your normal post-track maintenance routine. So, yeah, so I'm on the fence between 2 cars for that. It's an M2 S55 or a C506.
nice.
Love it.
Both very different.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I was just in an M2 S55
Yeah.
last week.
Okay.
Badass car.
Was it a manual or an auto?
SMG.
SMG, yeah. I think that's where I might land, is an SMG.
Or maybe it's not SMG. I think it was actually DCT. But yeah.
Yeah. I think that's where I might land. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
So, is there a particular memory at a DA event that stood out to you? Something that.
Man, for me, the car culture is all about social. Like, the people that I'm around. And so, like, yeah, dude, I made so many friends in just being part of the car community.
Yeah.
That's what I live for.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not like one particular moment. It's like a culmination of many, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just the guys that, I mean, I've known Jeremy Friedman here in town since, I mean, we were in college. So, I mean, like, we've been around a long time. And,
Sure.
and like, I've known a bunch of guys up here, but not necessarily as one big community. And as I started coming to more events in Omaha, just because, quite frankly, the Lincoln scene's just not as vibrant, and just got to know more and more people now. It's turned into an amazing group of people to be around. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
What could be better, if anything?
Man, I don't know. I think you guys are killing it. I don't.
Thank
I mean, I really would have a hard time like criticizing any part of your events. Like, I mean, I think everybody's respectful of the place. If we're going someplace, like nobody's really doesn't seem to me to be disrespectful of that. I think that the quality of cars that you get is top notch for the area. So I mean, you're winning there too. So, I mean, I can't imagine a spot where.
If you think of anything, let us know.
I will.
We've asked this question, and I shared this with the last couple people we've interviewed too. And we really thought we were going to get feedback, and we're like, at this point, are they just stroking our ego? Because we really do want. We want to make it better.
Look,
so
or different.
Yeah. I mean, I think what you're doing is really great because car culture is at risk.
Sure.
Right.
I mean, look at some of the stuff that happened over the weekend. Right. Not just there's something Friday night, there's something Saturday night here locally. Just
right in the middle of winter, which blows my mind.
10 degrees. Why are you racing your? I mean, granted, you're not talking about high horsepower, but still, like, why are you screwing around when it's 10 degrees outside?
That's right. But I said, the local law enforcement now, they don't care about the rights of the car culture. They're going to just do what they think is best for public safety.
Yep.
And I can't argue with them.
Yeah.
Right.
Rightfully, there have been some tragic accidents.
Right, for sure. Yeah. So I can't say, look, you're wrong, but I said certainly it puts a hindrance on young people. And I actually had this conversation with Lincoln City Council member Tom Beckius because they put a similar law in place.
I saw that.
And
if anything, I think it's more harsh in Lincoln than Omaha.
It is, because it's actually it's legislation on the books now. Like it's real law. It's not.
McCormick.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's a different.
McCormick is sketch, anyways. Yeah. I said and so for me though, I said one of the things that was so interesting is I talked about this. I used to drag race the Super, right? Well, I didn't. I'm not saying I never street raced it, but street racing wasn't my primary thing, right? But we had a drag strip within an hour of the city.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's
right.
The thing. So legal outlets.
But here's the even a problem with an hour was it's so far away that there are just some people that are just gonna be like, I can't afford to drive up there. What if something happens to my car?
Sure.
Right. Like if something breaks, how am I getting home? I don't even know if I can afford a tow truck. I mean, that's young car culture. Right,
correct.
You're a broke kid.
Yep.
Pumping every dollar
you have to add extra 50 horsepower
and some bubble gum.
That was car culture when I was a teenager, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was.
That hasn't changed.
No.
We got older. It's the same thing
exactly.
for them.
So for me, it's easy. I can load up a trailer. I can go to Kansas City. I can go to Ottumwa, Iowa. I can go to Kearney. I can do all of those things. I mean, I'm in a different place in my life where I can do that.
Of course.
A 19-year-old probably can't.
Yeah.
Right? And so a 19-year-old is left with absolutely zero outlet to explore car culture now.
Yeah. Which is kind of a shame. And I've never really looked at it 100% from that point of view. And I'm sure as a community we can do something to offer. I mean, at one point I know, like, here in Omaha, Sheriff Hansen was handing out
I-29 passes, right? Yeah.
Right? But even some support of, like, guys, this could be a potential issue. Your car could break. Like, we've got a tow truck on site, and pay for that, and not every weekend, but like have special events, like to try to encourage you, because the benefit of going to the track is you can get 5, 10, 20 runs in,
right, with no risk.
You can't do that
without
on the street.
looking back, without
even if you have a legit spot on the street, and I'm not promoting this by any means, shape, or form, but if you have a legit spot on the street, what are you gonna get? 2 hits in before someone calls or something happens?
For sure.
At the track, you can get a whole bunch, and you don't have to worry about cherries later.
I said it reminds me of like.
But if it breaks,
you remember party hopping in college?
No, because my upbringing was different. But
our party hopping in college was we'd go to a party, you'd make it about 5 minutes before the police came and broke the party up, and so then you'd hop to another party, and it was literally what you did all night long. And
that's what the street racing scene is.
That's exactly how street racing works. Yeah. So I mean, like, I mean, especially here because Omaha has such a unique car culture. I think it's understated nationally how crazy Omaha is.
I try to share that with other markets, and they don't get it. And like, even people that have seen the pictures that we post, they see the lives. Unless you're there and you feel the vibe, like seeing even some of the aerial shots of filling up 88 Tactical 2 times, right? Or when we did the thing at Hooters and it was all the way down the block, and I don't know if you know this, but I'm walking it with him, and it's all the way down to the movie theater.
Yeah.
And I'm in tears.
Yeah.
I'm in tears because I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe this many people came out to support this little, like, look at what...
Give the man a hug next time you see him. Just give him a hug.
He's emotional.
But it spoke to me of, like, holy crap. It was, it just, I don't know.
We really do...
words, that's why I wouldn't be successful on that.
To be honest, like, we're one of the few places in the world where there's not other distractions.
So
when you think about it,
really good point, because there aren't a whole lot of other.
We don't have a pro football team.
Yeah.
We don't have a pro baseball team. We don't have a pro basketball team.
True.
We don't have any professional sports, really.
Sure.
I mean, we're starting to with some soccer and things like that, but like we're not.
Supernovas saw them on
Yeah, the
Friday.
Supernovas volleyball, yeah, for sure. So you kind of end up in this space where in the summertime around here,
It's cars, baby.
it's cars.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I mean we're down the street, 40 minutes away from Speedway Motors, who's basically the godfather of drag racing.
Sure.
Right. You know, you've got the American Museum of Speed, which is one of the best car museums on the planet. I mean, if you've not been to it, you should take.
We actually haven't, and we're talking
We
about
got-
getting a
we
group to
should
head out
do
there. We
it.
have to
You should
make
do
that
it.
happen.
Yes, it's
Who owns it?
Bill Speed.
Okay.
That's
reach out.
Yeah,
It's in conjunction with Speedway.
yeah. It's his. It's not just his collection of cars because he has invited other owners to exhibit cars at the museum. You've got the certified transmission guy here.
Yep. That collection is bananas.
And that collection is insane. You've got
There's the guy in Lincoln that no one can see and photograph. And
I've been in his collection.
I think
That
you came
is-
with us, right?
yeah.
It was Ferrari Club.
Ferrari
and,
Club, yeah.
Insane.
Insane.
I mean, this is
I
something.
wish I could share, like, not even to post, but just like with friends. That, pictures.
Yeah,
pictures, no
no
video.
pictures allowed. Yeah, it's. I mean, he's got what 4 Dunesburgers in there.
Yeah.
The bat car, the bat
Yeah, I
boat.
mean, those Dunesburgers. You know what those things are worth?
No, I have no idea.
Over $15 million a car.
Jeez.
And there's 4 of them.
Was
and
that
they're
the thing with the
the-
things?
Yeah.
The thing with the
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
The thing with the thing.
The pre-war Dunesburgers.
Bananas.
Yeah, supercharged, 16 cylinders,
Yeah.
75
The
horsepower.
piping is on the outside of the car.
But they are
It's-
works of
art,
art. Like
yeah.
even
Yes.
I had 1 or 2 of my girls with me.
Yeah.
I can't remember, and they're like, "What is that?" I'm like, "I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks really cool."
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look really cool.
Yeah, it's wild, right? So like to me, those things potentially rival Car Week
Sure.
in Monterey, right? I mean, everybody
There's
knows.
also a dude in Eagle somewhere that has some banana. And the reason why I share that, I'm sorry for interrupting, but they're all these little ones. Like it's just like word of mouth. Like, oh, I got to see this guy's collection, and
Well, there was a really big collection that got ran out a few years ago.
yes, and he
Oh,
went to
really?
Florida.
Yeah, he's got, and now it's called the Peterson Museum down in. It's on the Space Coast
He
side, but I
kind of
can't
had something
remember.
like Fink has,
Okay.
and he would open it up to just like Fink does.
Yep.
Well, there was somebody. So the story goes, somebody walked through there that wound up being some sort of law
State
enforcement
patrol
or something. And you notice all these vehicles were in there and they weren't registered.
Yep.
And some of them that he bought were brand new and never ever registered, never titled.
Yeah, he had a brown. I've seen the collection
Okay.
personally. He had a brown '69 Camaro RSSS. Brown was they only ever painted 7 cars brown. That's it. So it was one of the 7.
Wow.
It had 1 mile on it and never been dealer prepped.
Wow.
Still had the dealer plastics on the seat. I mean,
He had to pay all these back taxes.
Yeah.
Apparently, he had a very big, successful business here, and he was so ticked off by it because he gave back to the community. Like he wasn't
his name's on the Humane Society Adoption Center in Lincoln.
okay.
He built that
That's-
whole
So
building.
this isn't
he
someone.
left.
This isn't
Yeah.
someone that was like evading, but they hit him for evading, and he's like, "All right, see you later."
Well, his argument. So
And
I'm
again,
not
this is
sure.
hearsay
Yeah.
from- yeah.
So his argument, I think, was. I'm not sure exactly all the details on that side of it, other than the AG. I believe there was some representation that he maybe never paid sales tax.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So that-
Yeah. So, but there was also they tried to hit him with allegedly. They also tried to hit him with registration avoidance, and basically saying like by law any car even in a museum is supposed to be registered in the state.
Is that factual?
Wow.
I know California's that way, and you have to pay non-exempt, and you still have to. Whereas it's interesting because like in New York, I can buy a car, and some people do that when they're trying to
Right.
asset, right? They buy it as an asset, and they just keep the title
Yep. And store it.
and they store it, and they may sell it 5 months later, 5 years, 10, 20 years later, right? But they have that, and they've never paid any because you don't have to. Is at least my understanding.
Yeah.
But I thought it was the same way here. I didn't realize you're supposed to.
This is going back to a little bit of hearsay, but also having a little bit of inside information that
Sure.
that there was not just the sales tax issue, there was the registration issue, and that was what triggered the police investigation in the first place. Was the officer who went through? He was with the Lincoln Corvette Club, so I actually know a little bit more.
You know both parties. Fair,
Yeah.
fair.
And the officer was a member of the Lincoln Corvette Club, and he had gone. They had held a private event out there for the Corvette Club, and he just started realizing none of the cars had Nebraska plates on them.
And none of them are registered. None of them. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
tough.
so-
That really is.
But
too
then he
bad.
left. He
Too
left,
bad.
and he brought all his business and everything
Well,
else.
he closed down. So he had a veterinary pharmacy business, and it was a manufacturing pharmaceutical, and they employed like 400 people in the city of Syracuse there, where his warehouse was, and just shut it all down and moved it.
Yeah, and you can move manufacturing wherever, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, especially something like that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So if you didn't have cars in your life, what would you miss?
If I didn't have cars in my life, oh man, just the freedom. I mean, to me, it's the perfect expression of freedom.
Sure.
Right?
Ooh,
like
I like that.
it's the opportunity to go anywhere you want, whenever you want, however you want.
Yeah.
Right? Now we have laws around it, of course.
And there's consequences.
And there's consequences, but to me, like many times, to me, it's a mental health release.
Sure.
Right? Like it's my version of therapy. Right?
I love it.
It's probably more expensive. I probably should just go see
Yeah.
a therapist.
Some people say the same thing about drugs. They're like, drugs would probably be cheaper. But.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, I said for me that like I legitimately miss driving the cars in the wintertime. I have supplemented it with a VR simulator. It helps.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
Not the same.
And again, that goes back to like, so I don't know when anyone's going to watch this, but right now it's winter and it's like 25 degrees or something like that out. So that's part of the reason why we're recording a bunch now, to try to keep engagement. And it's also for our mental health too, is like have the conversations, have a good time.
For sure. For sure.
So yeah, I appreciate you.
What are you working on right now? What's something that is at the top of your list?
For a car or for
anything?
Yeah, in general.
I mean, I'm in full business growth mode right now. So for me, it's just head down, you know, just trying to get the next step. You know, becoming a multi-state company is not a small endeavor.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
And so we're excited and you know, quite frankly, a little scared. But somebody told me if something doesn't scare you, you probably aren't trying hard enough. So, so I you know, I think we're looking at that, trying to figure out how do we create what we've created here, you know, 300-400 miles away.
Sure.
Right. And so we're really breaking that down and trying to figure that out. And I've had the pleasure of speaking with a number of business owners that
have done that.
Yeah. You know, and so, you know, I do serve as a business mentor for other people that are at different stages in business too. So, it's something that I find really passionate, is talking to people and helping them avoid maybe some pitfalls I have experienced.
Sure.
You
A
know,
wise man learns from his mistakes. A wiser learns from others.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, and
So true.
I mean, I have those people that have helped me. So
Yeah.
to me, it feels like that's just a necessary part of my own growth as a person.
You also unlock and you're reminded certain things during that as you're mentoring someone else too. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I forgot I did that, or I should.
Sometimes
do
I
that
think I
this
get
way.
more out of the
Yeah.
people I mentor than
And
I
I
get
say that
back.
because I'm in a group when I first stepped in the room and I'm seeing everyone else that's in the room like, I don't have anything to offer. These guys are like next level. But
But you have to be around the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my point is I didn't see that at first of like actually they are gaining something from this relationship.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
So next phase is rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Street or track?
Track.
Loud or fast?
Well, that's a tough one. God. I'm going to go with loud.
Build or buy?
Build.
Night drives or sunrise drives?
Sunrise.
NA or forced?
Oh, God. I have no way to answer this car. I'm going to go forced just because I own more forced induction than I do NA cars. But man, if I just bought the Ferrari.
The Ferrari's NA, right? Yeah.
And it is absolutely glorious.
It stinks. I can't wait. Forget about see it. I can't wait to hear it.
Oh my God, it's got a 2B exhaust on it, and it is just my
That's therapy
14-year-old daughter was just giddy.
Yeah.
Right. And she's like, I'm like, are you okay? She's like, well, how often do you get to ride in an absolutely glorious sounding Ferrari?
Wow, that's amazing.
Nice.
I'm like, okay, all right, we're
For the youth,
we might
baby.
be winning. We might be winning.
There's something right.
Yeah.
This next one is Gil's favorite.
Gas, diesel, electric, or hybrid?
Gas.
Windows up or down?
Down always.
Okay.
It can be 105 out. I'm gonna have my windows down.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, so we'll start closing up. This has been fantastic. Any advice for the people watching this interview?
No, specifically someone new to the scene.
New to the scene. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself. Because I was very. I mean, 3 years ago, I basically, outside of like 2 people, I didn't know anybody, right? And now I'm going to comedy shows with 50 guys. You know,
Sure.
I'm like, you know, it has turned into its own community of people, and people in my life that I just don't even know how I went through life without having them, and
Sure.
they're all high quality individuals.
All of them. The guy that threw that holiday or the comedy thing for his wife, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a little sketch.
Let's leave
He's
him
a
off the
little
list.
sketch.
But other than him,
everybody knows him though.
yeah, everybody knows him. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, like I think that to me has been the real win. But you know, the problem is that if you don't put yourself out there and you don't try to introduce yourself, you're probably not going to foster those
Sure.
relationships, right? And I think it's really easy to go to a car show and hang out around your car and maybe talk to a few people, but like it's much harder to go out and actually implant yourself and try to become part of that scene. It's not impossible, but it's just people are you have to be outgoing. You have to be willing to be outgoing.
Yeah. Get a little bit out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
And the car community is actually it's an outlet to be able to do that.
Correct.
Too, right?
We all
it's an
share the same
opportunity.
interests.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
like we all got something in common to talk about,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, we have an obsession with.
My big secret was just like I just went up and started talking about their cars.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was just my way of introducing myself and getting to know somebody else. Like, oh, tell me, like, this is a sweet M3 comp. Tell me,
Yeah.
how long have you had it? You know, I mean,
There's always a story.
always,
Yeah.
always, yeah.
So similar question, but not quite. Takeaway for listeners
Takeaway for our listeners.
or viewers.
I mean, I think I tell everybody this because I see it so often. Like, no matter what you're doing in life, even if you're not happy with where you're at, you're probably one moment away from what you want. You just have to stay consistent, and you have to stay disciplined in what you're trying to achieve and know what you want to achieve. And I'm a big believer in manifestation.
Sure.
Just say it out loud. Say what you want.
Make it happen.
Make it
Yeah.
happen.
Trust
Make
the
it
process.
happen.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So if anyone wanted to get in touch with you, there's something that just really called to them, what's the best way to?
Probably just my Instagram handle. That's where I mostly live, and it's
Okay.
just Chrono Exotic on Instagram. So, watches and cars makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's an awful living, let me tell you.
Well, amazing, Jesse.
Yeah.
Appreciate the time. Appreciate you having us.
Yeah.
Appreciate you here joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for
chatting
having me.
with us about
It was
all the
fun.
things.
And thanks for those that are watching. Hope you learned something about Jesse. It's been it has been an amazing episode. So
Yeah, and maybe you learned something about yourself too with the words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Follow, like, subscribe.
There you go.
and make it happen.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's been
Thank you.
fun.